Hi everyone, this is a tale of Canada Post Union displaying nothing but bullying tactics and Canada Post management doing nothing to fight against what should be the rights of the general public here. So here's the story. Okay, Canada Post driver suddenly turned around in the midst of union negotiations, I may add, and suddenly said that this location was unsafe to drive to and he couldn't drive here anymore. Well, you can see here's the roadway here, right? And here's my mailbox here. Nice big hard shoulder to drive onto. Well, the crazy thing is that they immediately stopped delivering to me and were supposedly doing a safety study of the location. And it seems that the main problem seems to be this rain gully. Now, apparently, their driver cannot, with their van, cannot drive over this rain gully. You know, which is absolutely absurd, right? You can see it's designed here to you know, divert the rain away so it doesn't produce you know, ditches along the side of the road, which would make it definitely unsafe. But instead, you know, Canada Post has turned around and said their vans cannot drive over this rain gully. Now, I may point out to you that as you can see, this rain gully is really not that bad at all, and it's certainly not a problem. This place here has been here since 1858 and has had rural mail delivery since 1908. This road has been here with this rain gully since about 1970 or so. So this road and this gully has been here for like 30 or 40 years. So for 30 or 40 years, Canada Post has had no trouble negotiating this rain gully and delivering to me. But then all of a sudden, in the midst of union negotiations, they've turned around and their driver has said, oh, it's far too dangerous for him to drive over it. Even though they've done it for 30 or 40 years, which is like over 10,000 times they've driven over this without any problems in the past, right? Now, this driver's not only complaining about this location, but also a number of other locations along this stretch of Highway 24. And there's about 6 locations along here that have the same problem, right? Including one old family of, you know, who are in their 80s and are not getting their delivery anymore, right? So the crazy thing is that even after I've spoken to Canada Post and said, look, you know, this is not a curb. They want to say that this is a vertical curb like you would get in a housing estate, and that they can't drive over that. Well, it's not. You know, the curb here, it's got about a 30-degree angle on it, as you can see, and it's certainly not a big problem to negotiate. I pointed out to them that the real problem seems to be that their driver wants to come off the highway doing 80 kilometers an hour, screech up to my mailbox and then gun it out, you know, so he doesn't have to spend more than 10 seconds delivering my mail. That, you know, don't they tell their drivers to slow down, you know, like you'd slow down to 10, 15 kilometers as you would if you were turning left or pulling over, right? And then that would, you know, there's certainly no danger. The danger is how well their driver drives, not whether this rain gully is a problem. This rain gully was designed by the, you know, Ministry of Highways, and you know, obviously they designed it to be safe, right? And not necessarily a problem for drivers to negotiate. Anyway, I feel that this is nothing but union bullying, a lack of determination by Canada Post management. I want people to send this up, get people to see this. I want you to complain to people. I'm sure this is happening to lots of people in different parts of the country, right? Again, just part of normal union bullying. So anyway, please, phone your MP, write comments. Please support me in my attempts to try and get this, my delivery returned. I would think that, having mail delivery here for over 100 years, having mail delivery here for over like 30 or 40 years with the road as it currently is, it doesn't suddenly seem to be a problem with, safety in just pulling off onto the hard shoulder here. Right, so please support me in this, and thanks again. Right, bye.